Going back to college at age 62. Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brianne, and I wanted to share with many of you that have not heard my most recent story about going back to college. Well, you know, I'm a firm believer that we should never quit growing. We should never quit learning in life. And what I've often discovered about people in my age group in the 60s is that they began to stalemate. They began, many, not all, but many began to stalemate. They began to feel stuck. They feel that they have no direction. They're time for retirement in a sense, and they feel like, well, you know, life is just about retiring. And for me, you know, we started a family when I was about 40 years old. So my kids are now just, you know, becoming adults. I have 3 young adults. They're 19, 20, and 22. And so at age 62, I'm not suffering from the empty nest syndrome because my kids live at home and they go to college here. And yet, I am having more freedom than I have had in a very, very long time in my life, meaning that I'm still a mom, still a wife, always going to be, and yet they're not small children where, you know, I have to be with them 24/7. They have their own lives. They go to college, they work, and I'm still a daily important part of their lives, and yet it frees me up to have more time for myself. Well, I have a very busy schedule. I work out several, you know, about 2 hours a day. I take care of myself. I invest in myself. I paint. I'm an artist. I write. And I'm just starting on a brand new book of my wisdom notes. And so basically, I have a very full life. But I decided I wanted more. And I've even thought about going back to work in a workplace setting, not because I need to, but because I will be connected to other people in a way that perhaps I would not be, you know, just being a writer and being an artist, because those are more introverted type of things that I do. So I've thought about going back to work. But before I want to do that, I wanted to start back to college. So I drove about an hour from where we live, because we live in a more smaller area, to a college that I wanted to go to. And so I went and I did all the application process. I had to take the placement testing. I had to provide transcripts after being out of high school for 45 years. Now that was really something, because my particular high school did not keep the actual grades. All they had left was something on microfiche that said that I had attended there and that I graduated from there. But apparently, I guess with everyone, they put everything on microfiche. And so I had to provide transcripts. I had to take the placement testing, as I said, and meet with an academic advisor. And, you know, there's a lot of energy about going back to school. I believe in surrounding myself with all age groups. I love to surround myself with people that are older than me, because they have a wisdom that I haven't yet accumulated. And sometimes we can accumulate that wisdom through someone older than us. They can give us their wisdom, and by sharing it with us. And often people our own age we can identify with, because they're going through similar things that we're going through at this season of our lives. And yet I love being around younger people, because they have an energy that most older people don't have. It's not a physical energy, it's more of an emotional energy. They're excited about life. And all of those different energies rub off on us in a positive way. So going back to school is a natural part for me at 62, starting back after really being out of college 40 years and high school 45 years. And so, you know, being around mostly people younger than me, if not everyone's going to be younger than me, either gives me a lot of energy or makes me feel like an antique. Maybe an energized antique. I don't know, but I'm very excited about doing it. I have no particular goal in mind. You know, when you're 20, you have a goal, a direction. You say, well, I want to build this career so that ultimately I can work at it. For me, that's not the case. For me, I want to go back and make learning a lifelong decision, that maybe I'll be in college for the rest of my life learning something new, and maybe it will, you know, create a new career for me, maybe it won't, but I'm not there for that purpose. I'm there to enjoy my journey there, and not so much about a destination as it was when I was younger. And so that's kind of the beauty of going to college when we're older. In most cases, I don't think we're looking for a new career as much as just to simply enjoy the experience that perhaps we didn't fully enjoy and embrace when we were younger because we were too focused on the destination. So now I'm focused on the journey. And so I am going back to college. I'm all registered. I'm all signed up. I'm taking courses that I want to take, not just courses that I need to take. And so it's a new experience. I'm driving about an hour away on the days of my classes because, well, I wanted to kind of branch out a little bit, not just isolate myself within my own community, which I have a wonderful community, but I wanted the energy of, you know, going to someplace new. And so for me, I'll travel about an hour so that I can take my classes, and some of them will be done online, of course. And I'm very excited about it. It's a new energy, a new beginning. We're never too old to learn and to grow and to go back to college. And so that's what I'm doing. From my house to yours, God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.